Now, Byron MATARANGAS is a professor of international law at Bahcesehir University here in Istanbul. He's also a former diplomat of Greece. He joins me now live in the studio. Thanks so much for coming in.
Thank you for the invitation.
First, I mean, this election really seems to be taking, or should at least take, Greece in a completely new direction. But I'm still interested in this 57% voter turnout. It's the lowest in decades. Are Greeks looking forward to this change?
Absolutely, yes. Greeks wish and do want to have a change, but this change is not going to occur. This change is not going to come. And this change is not going to occur with Mr. Mitsotakis, who is a neoliberal, and he's going to deteriorate the social and labor conditions. In Greece, as your reporter pointed out, in Greece there is a poverty never seen since the end of the Civil War in 1949. And the Greek people live in misery and want. Never seen since the end of the Civil War,
right.
1949, once again, I pointed out. No, unfortunately, circumstances, social and economic circumstances of the country are not going to change. Okay. Are not going to change. Greece live under the austerity policy imposed by three memorandums, three agreements, memorandums, imposed by the Eurozone, namely by Germany.
Yeah.
And this is going to go. This is going to continue. Moreover, Greece is under, in legal terms, under not inspection, under guardianship, under tutelage of the three institutions, that is IMF, European Commission, and the Central European Bank.
Right.
Each of these institutions have appointed a representative. And really, in fact, these three persons rule the country, not the government.
So you're saying there's very little he can do, even if he has made these promises. This is
very little he can do. Very little he can do. But his policy and his political orientation is not in favor of putting an end to this austerity policy. As a neoliberal, Mr. Mitsotakis, indeed he's a neoliberal, he's going to pursue a political line on this direction. On this direction, that is in the direction of the austerity. And
let me ask you though, I mean, if there's very little he can do, you think, for Greeks themselves, is there something positive? We've heard some positive inklings about what he can do for the difficult Greek-Turkey relationship. Can he deliver something on that front? Oh,
yes, yes. No, there will be no problem in the Turkish, in the bilateral relations between the two countries. Mr. Mitsotakis is in favor of improving bilateral relations with Turkey. And this is the political tradition, I can say, of his party, New Democracy, which is center-right party. And this is the political tradition, I can say, of his family, Mitsotakis family. His father has been prime minister. His sister had been minister for foreign affairs. That it is a dynasty. In Greece, we have dynasties, indeed. We have no kingdom, no king, but we have political dynasties in Greece. Mitsotakis dynasty, Karamanlis dynasty. Tsipras was an exception. Tsipras was from a regular family, yes, a rich family, yes, but...
Interesting, he was an anomaly.
Yes, not a big aristocratic name. And this was an exception in the political life of the country.
Okay. Byron MATARANGAS, unfortunately, we're going to have to leave it there. I'd like to thank you so much for joining us and sharing your insight.
Thank you very much.